we Pleiadians, our vehicle, all of you, all of us are fed by forces of energy that are working in our favor. We want you to please remember that. There are energies that are disruptive, as we've discussed earlier today. But the basic nature of existence wants integration, supports you, and wants you to flower into higher quality of consciousness and into a better understanding of life. So if you can accept that you are no better, no worse than anyone else, that the multiverse and the forces of existence work to enhance you, to bring you the answers that you need. And so take advantage of it. Recognize what you are creating. So let's go now into questions, discussion. And you can take up with us where you left off with our vehicle, just to give a little encapsulation for those out there in Mystery Land. The discussion prior to this session was about giants, yes, a little bit more about global forces that want to control things, secret histories. You saw a bunch of pictures and things like this, which always stimulate what it is you are doing. So let's open to questions. You can ask about anything that we've discussed or something that we have not brought up. What would you like to know that can help you expand and enhance your life?
Rebecca.
Rebecca, welcome.
I would like to know more about the Pleiadian group that we are speaking to. Are you a collective?
We are collective.
And how many in your collective?
This is not really important to your development at this time.
Okay.
And we have written about many of these things over 20 years ago. We'll say that years ago we were collective between 75 and 100 in your terms of numbers. That was 22 years ago.
So you've expanded as Barbara has expanded? Or?
Exactly, because what happened is that we used to tell the story that lots of forces out there could never figure out how to work with the humans. Either the forces came in individually and then they got messed up dealing with the human ego, the human body, all kinds of things, or they were just not strong enough to have the energies. We came in as a collective so that no one personality could dominate. You follow this?
Yes.
And then, because we figured out how to do things, and because our vehicle was accommodating to the energy, meaning that she did a lot of body work and psychological and physical work to make room in her body for us, we figured out how to make contact with humans, and then we would have many guests. And many beings came to join us to observe how we conducted ourselves, how it worked. And we were experimenting, and we learned how to teach you as you taught us how you learn.
And is that really why the Pleiadian Collective has come through these last 20 years, was as teachers?
Well, first of all, the Pleiadian Collective, our collective, we are here to teach. We are here to release ourselves from our own karma, the karma of, quote, the Pleiadian civilization, not personal karma, but we are here to solve problems that have occurred in the Pleiades because of interactions that our ancestors had with your ancestors on Earth. And so we are here to inform you and to teach you about what you need to know, not to hide from you or to play games with you. Oh, we trick you now and again, we entice you, we teach you, but that is to help you expand your mind. We do not purposely deceive you, withhold information, say you have to pay $10,000 to earn a little bit more. No, that's all nonsense. Do you understand? Yet many things have been controlled on the planet over time. Information from the stars, information that has been given to the planet. Our job is to, we have said, we have come here for the game. The game, as you learned this afternoon, is epitomized in the black and white checkered game board, so to speak, and it means that existence is based on energies. positive energies, negative energies. You get a lot of information on your planet about unity and moving beyond polarity. Well, there's a lot of polarity in existence, and it keeps things moving, and it seems to us that it is not a default at all. It works. It's part of the nature of things, not everywhere. But there are stages of consciousness where you do look at the polarities. The zodiac is all polarity. You look at the 6 signs that are beneath the bottom of the wheel, and their polar opposites are the 6 signs up above. And if you want to be integrated, you must take one sign and its opposite and bring them into balance. So polarities, the game board, are about balance. We have often said in our books, we are here for the game, the codes, and the master numbers. That's why we have come to Earth. Yes, to teach, but there's more to it. We gain from what we do. We are not simply good guys, good gals out there that have nothing else to do, so let's go stir up the humans and teach them. This is a duty mission. This is a must mission. This is a karmic mission. And one could say that all of the entities that are coming to your planet and are speaking through all kinds of people, there is a great concern from many dimensions and worlds to help you, to assist you in understanding what you have co-created. It has often been said that when you are not in the body, you get a pretty big picture. But once you get down in the body, that picture shrinks and you are the participant and you cannot observe what it is you are doing. In order to heighten your consciousness and expand it, all people learn how to participate and observe. And observe. That then creates the bigger understanding of what's going on. So, and another consideration to remember that there are many kinds of intelligence that come from the Pleiades. We are a star system about 400 light years from your world. Right now you cannot see us because we are with the sun. We are in Taurus at 28, 29 degrees Taurus, and right now the sun has just moved into Gemini, and so we are with the sun, and we will begin to appear in the skies in the autumn. Remember, there are many, many stars in the Pleiades. We are like a small nebula. And the Pleiades also have a black hole, which makes us a bit special. Not that black holes are that rare. You all understand there is a massive black hole at the galactic center, yes? Yes. A black hole that is millions of times the size of your sun. Think about that. Millions of your suns could fit into this black hole. Your sun looks like a beach ball up there, just like the moon. But the moon is like a grain of sand in comparison to the sun if they were put in alignment. So one of the things we've always said that is a big clue in your heavens is that how is it that the moon happened to be placed in such a precise position that you can have all these occultations, or what is called eclipses, that play out in the course of your years. And whenever there is a modulation of light, that modulation of light affects consciousness. So in the Pleiades, there are hundreds of stars. There's a black hole. It means there are all kinds of intelligence, and they all can have very different agendas. You follow this? Yes. You have one batch of humans on one planet, and look at all the agendas and the chaos you have. We have hundreds of stars with all kinds of things spinning around them. And we are not so far away. You would think your scientifics would reveal a little bit more about the Pleiades, since we really are your kin and your neighbors, so to speak. So obviously there is a big blackout in history, in the cosmos, what's beneath your feet. And as you desire to know more, you start to break down the locks of control. And so it is good to wonder. And we minimize our history to some extent because it is not crucial to your understanding at this time. And yet we honor your curiosity, and we will say that many of you have passed through the Pleiades.